guys, today we are here to chat about bronzers, more specifically those that are made for people who have tanned skin tones, medium skin tone, biracial, super deep. I've got matte, I've got shimmer, I've got like true bronzers, and then kind of more contour bronzers. I have struggled forever trying to find the appropriate bronzers for the right things because a lot of the time the really popular bronzers are my skin tone. Like, I could use them as a face powder. I remember in junior high and high school, even now, if I'm at a friend's house and they're lighter than me, I'll use their bronzer sometimes to blot because it's the same color as my skin tone. So even if you are more fair than I am, some of these bronzers may still work for you. You may just need to use a lighter hand, but I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you exactly what I've come across. The first bronzer that I'm going to talk about is from Rimmel. It is their natural bronzer. It is a waterproof bronzing powder. I can't speak to if it's actually waterproof or not, but this is in the shade Sundance. And this is definitely more of a bronzer kind of blush hybrid. You could use it to warm up your skin. It does, however, have a lot of shimmer running through it, but if you're looking for something like that, this is a great option. There's no real chunks of glitter in it, just a really nice shimmer. So in the summertime, it would even be nice to like kind of put on your chest. I don't use this very often, but it is kind of nice to have in your collection, and it's pretty easy. So if you just want to put it on your cheeks, it acts as a blush, as a bronzer, and then gives you like a little bit of a highlight as well, and it's a nice kind of more affordable drugstore option. Then from e.l.f., this is their contouring blush and bronzing powder. I've spoken about this before and how much I hated this blush. It's in the shade Antigua, and the blush is just not nice. It's way too pink for my skin tone. It's kind of like a blue tone pink, and it's got like legit glitter in it. But the nice thing about it is the bronzer. This is a super deep bronzer. So if you've got really deep skin, like way deeper than me, this is gonna work for you. There is a little bit of shimmer running through it, but it is a gorgeous kind of chocolatey bronze color. Not too warm, not too cool. The rest of these bronzers are matte. My favorite bronzer ever, and I'm so glad I have this. I have two backups of it, and you're gonna see that I love it because the pan is showing. It is the NYX matte bronzer, and this is in the shade Deep. I can't speak to the rest of them, but this one is amazing. If you're my skin tone, a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, this is a fabulous drugstore contour powder. If you don't want to run out and spend a bunch of money on a high-end powder, or if you've just been like struggling trying to find something that's not too warm to actually chisel your face, this is amazing. It is a great, I think on their website it's described as a cool brown, and it is exactly that. You can kind of bronze with it a little bit, but it doesn't have that warmness that's going to give the warmth to your skin, but you can really define your face, run it along your hairline, cheekbones with like a fluffy brush, or you can chisel with a thinner brush. I use it to contour my nose, and I also love it, and any of these really, as a crease shade for my eyeshadow. So if I'm just kind of running out the door, I'll run through the crease of my eye, as well as just kind of put it on my face, and it just really throws everything together. Great lasting power, really nice formula, not too dry, not too creamy or powdery, and it is just really nice. Another great matte option from the drugstore is the NYC Color Wheel, and this is in the shade All Over Bronze Glow. It doesn't really give you any glow. It is completely matte, and it's got a whole bunch of different shades in there, so it's a mosaic. It's got really deep shades, medium shades, and then kind of a lighter, just cream shade, I guess. But when you swirl it all together, it's a great bronzer. It isn't as long lasting as the other ones, but it is super cheap. It's only like $3. And if you're looking for a bronzer and you do have kind of my skin tone, this is a great option. NYC Sunny is too light for me. It's essentially the same color as my skin. So if you're looking for a more affordable option, this would be great. And it can also double as eyeshadows. If you don't mix it together too much, or when you initially get it, you can kind of use it like square by square and use it as an eyeshadow as well. From Sleek Cosmetics, they have a contour kit, so it gives you a contour and a highlight. The highlight is actually quite nice, but I point this out because this comes in 3 different shades, which is amazing. This one is medium, and you can see how deep it is, so if you're even darker than me, the dark shade would be perfect. If this looks too dark for you, you can go down to the light, and they're all cool toned powders. They're true contour. The highlight is nice. It comes in this great packaging, and Sleek ships to North America, so you can get your hands on it pretty easily, and I think it's only about $10. And it is just a great option. I have had this forever. It does look really deep, but if you go in with something a little bit fluffier, it's great, and it's good for travel because these can also double as eyeshadows for like a really simple eyeshadow look. And I think that this brand just gets really overlooked, and it is a really nice kind of contour slash bronzer. Then I have two high-end options. The first one is from Clarins, and this is kind of a true bronzer for me. I wouldn't be able to contour with it, but it is just deep enough that it kind of warms up my skin tone a little bit. It is in the shade dark, so if you're any darker than me, I don't know that this would work for you, but if you're my skin tone or like a little bit lighter, this is a great bronzer. It is their bronzing duo, and it's got like one kind of lighter shade and a darker shade, and I just mix them together, and it just gives me that little bit of warmth to my skin tone without being too orangey. The last bronzer that I want to talk about, it is from the Balm, and it is their Bahama Mama bronzer. This is a super deep bronzer, very, very, very cool tone. It almost leans a little bit gray. For me, I need to be careful with it because if you go in with it too much, it's such a creamy pigmented powder. So I don't know, it doesn't even make any sense to describe a powder as creamy, but it is, and everybody says it, so you get what I'm getting at. But it is almost so gray that it can look a little bit muddy on your skin tone, but if you use it appropriately, it's amazing because it is cool tone. It really truly creates that shadow on your face. And the Balm, this is obviously well loved, but the packaging is just so cute. It's got like a little hula girl on there. And I think most people know about this brand and know about this bronzer. If you're really pale, this isn't gonna work for you, but if you're like tanned upwards, I think you would really, really enjoy this powder. So those are all the bronzers in my arsenal that I have been loving lately. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, it has just been such a struggle for me to find bronzers, and I've been meaning to do this video to let you know if you're like the same skin tone as me or you just have trouble finding bronzers and contours that are actually suitable. So hopefully this is helpful for you. If you have any other suggestions, let me know down below. I'm still looking. I always want to collect more. You gotta catch them all. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to connect with me, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at SamanthaJaneYT, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!